Hello and welcome to Debbie Jean's world. It's almost the 4th of July here. And I'm happy to be here, and I wish you all a fabulous, good long weekend. That's always fun, right? Yeah, yes. All right, this is Mr. Martin. I'm Debbie Jean. I'm an old woman named after my mother. My old man's another child that's grown old. If dreams were lightning, thunder was desire, this house would have burned down a long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of rodeo. Just give me one thing I can hold on to. Leaving this living is just a hard way gone. When I was a young girl, well, heavy cowboy wasn't much to look at. He was just a free rambling man. But that was such a long time ago, and no matter how I tried, those years just flow by like a broken down thing. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing I can hold on to. Living this living is just a hard way to go. There's flies in the kitchen. I can hear them all, they're buzzing. I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the morning, come home in the evening and have nothing to say? Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me Thank you, John Prine, for Angel from Montgomery. Which brings me to the point of this week's show. It's all about the story. So John Prine wrote that when he was 26. So what the hell? I'm an old woman, but we miss the point if we hang our hats on that. He was creating a character, unless he was using it as a metaphor, of course, which that's also possible. We like to know these things. I like to know these things about songs. Anyways, so I'm a singer-songwriter that's, been trying to learn to play guitar for like 6 years now. Still working on it. I'm not going to give up or anything, but, I realized recently that was not the main point of Debi Jean's world. That the main point of Debi Jean's world is that I'm a singer-songwriter and I've got a story to tell. I've got stories to tell, multiple stories. And, I want to have other singer-songwriters that I know on my show and we'll discuss it. And it's like the show is, I think, going to be a little longer than 20 minutes maybe. It might go up to like 25 or 30, maybe under 30. Anyways, I'm going to get some guests on here and talk more about singing and songwriting. So this song is a song that I wrote in 21. It's a fantasy. That's mainly what informs my work, is a lot of fantasy, because I love the story. The words, the story, the images in the story are very important to me. So, I started out when I started writing songs, that was, images were just very important. All right, this Moonstone. Moonstone was busy making rain and thunder. If she could fly, her wings would take her high. She glides through her cool stone gardens, seeking her true love's soul. She wrapped her silver hair in green silk. The spring turned to this shimmering mirage of summer. She tasted the raindrops on summer's lips. His blue eyes became her blue sky. Autumn blew in cold from the north. His love turned to dust in her mouth. The miracle that once bounced over the air was caught in a cactus with spikes and spines and nothing soft. By the winter, Moonstone was like the princess and the pea. Her sleep didn't come so gracefully. Counting clouds, she drifted toward the light, dreaming of touchy sunshine all through the night. She never wanted to be unkind. she can't give a damn. The heart knows best when it needs a little rest. Moonstone was busy making rain and thunder. If she could fly, her wings would take her higher. She glides through her cool stone gardens, seeking her true love's soul. Callous. Alrighty. Yes, that was Moonstone. One of the things I just remembered while I was telling the story, I'm supposed to be staying in the story, but surrounding this song is part of the story. I was taking lessons from Tyler up in Jasper. And anyways, he's that's a whole nother story. He's in a band, Tyler Messer, and he's amazing. Anyways, he was trying to teach me about theory and came up with the G sharp and, just mentioned that G sharp just was never used. And so that was my defiant, silly beginner's mind going, oh, well, therefore I must use it. So that song, Moonstone, was written, inspired by the G sharp chord. All right. This next song is also a Debi Jean song because I'm going to try to concentrate more on Debi Jean songs. I think that's what Debi Jean's world is. What? I'm not that great a guitar player. I try. I work. I'm on the path, and I want to. It is like, yes, heart and soul. I love you. I love you, Mr. Martin. I love you, Miss Gibson. Miss Taylor is, over yonder. Anyways, I digressed. This is kind of like this next song is called Get These Blues in Hand. There's several stories about this song, and I think as I progress in Debi Jean's world, I'll get to tell deeper and deeper, but first of all, I wanted to write the blues, so that's what this was about. That's no big deal. But it became an ode to my guitar, so I thought that was cool. But the really cool thing is that I wrote this in 2020, and it's part of my 2020 songbook, which, I don't have to tell anybody what happened in 2020 and early 2021 that was difficult, but the difficult circumstances allowed me to, way before I was ever ready to do it, it allowed me to have an album recording experience out in Austin. So I was able to do that a couple times because of my son Jace, who is Jace of Spades, and he is in the band Madame Radar. Anyways, Jace and the whole band, for that matter, was holed up in their apartment complex out in Austin, and also a friend was his name's Dan Ryan. And he's the drummer for Crowbot, which is a heavy metal band. And they tour around the world. It's like he was also cool in his heels at that time. And Jace, my son, and Dan Ryan recorded an album for me. Helped me record an album. Jace played the guitar because my guitar was just not good So Jace did the guitar, and then Dan Ryan was the engineer. So it was such a cool experience. Well, now you can listen to that on Spotify and Pandora. It's called, this is it, I hope you can zoom into this. It's called Debi Jean, and it's Wolf on the Boardwalk. And there are like 10 songs on there. These are all my originals. And I just had a good old time doing this. I fantasized about it being like a rock opera, and it still may be, you just never know, because there's a whole lot of fantasy in it. All right, anyways, this song, Get These Blues in Hand, is off of that album. Get These Blues in Hand. I'm gonna get these blues in hand. Then I'm gonna find me a really cool band. Believe me, I'm doing the best that I can. Old man time, can't we just be friends? Someday I'm gonna make you mine. The strings, the frets, my right hand keeping time. The chords, the notes, tapping my toes. Oh melody, oh blue words flow from my soul. I'm gonna get these blues in hand, and I'm gonna find me a really cool band. Believe me, I'm doing the best that I can. Old man time, can't we just be friends? Oh, blues fill my heart with rhythm. We'll shine some light into the night. Wise old owl gonna hoot along outside, and gray wolf, she gonna howl with all her might. Ow. It don't do no good blowing sunshine up my skirt. I prefer fireflies buzzing around a silver moon. My time to rest is coming soon. Yeah, soon as I get these blues in hand. I'm gonna get these blues in hand. Then I'm gonna find me a solid gold band. You know, I'm doing the best that I can. Old man time, can't we just be friends? Oh. Alrighty then. That was it for this week. I love y'all. I mean it. I'm a singer-songwriter besides trying to be a guitarist. I'm just trying to find myself after all these years. All right. What about you guys? We're all in the same boat, I'm afraid. Peace, love, joy, and hope. All those things for everybody. That's what I wish for you. Love, love. Ah. Yikes. Yikes, oh Pete.